rising gas prices, is anybody going to be able to find affordable transportation? Get this. The year is 2023 and gas prices have continued to rise so high that you can no longer economically afford having a car. The only way forward is a motorcycle due to its 100 mile per gallon range. The only issue with that though is that you have no idea how to ride a motorcycle and have never even sat on one. But you watch this presentation and it gives you the knowledge and confidence to go out there, practice, and buy a motorcycle. You no longer have to worry about spending upwards of $200 on a tank of gas. A motorcycle is much easier than it looks and consists of how to use the throttle and clutch, how to shift gears, and how to brake on a motorcycle, which changes depending on whether it is in a turn or you're going to brake in a straight line. Now, how to accelerate or use the throttle and clutch. First, you're gonna let out the clutch, and as you're letting out the clutch, you're gonna slowly give more throttle to the bike. The more clutch you let out, the more throttle you're gonna give it. Once the clutch is fully out, you're just able to use the throttle to regulate it. More throttle, speed up, less throttle, speed down. Now, how to shift gears. This is going to happen when you're trying to speed up or slow down, because you cannot stay in one gear on a motorcycle, especially in Florida. So, when to shift gears. If you're trying to speed up, you'll see the bike slowly approaching red line and you'll feel the power receding, so you'll know it's time to shift up. To do this, you're going to pull in the clutch, upshift on the shifter, and you're going to slowly add throttle back and let the clutch out, just like we did in how to accelerate, right? Slowly let the clutch out as we give it more throttle. Once that's done and the clutch is fully out, you can use the throttle to regulate it. So, very easy. If you're trying to slow down, you'll see the bike is almost stalling. It'll be pretty much at idle, almost stalling because the RPMs are so low. So what you need to do, pull the clutch in, just as trying to upshift. Instead of upshifting though, you shift down and you same thing. You're going to slowly let the clutch out and give it throttle until you've let the clutch fully out, and then you can use the throttle to regulate it. Keep letting the throttle out, pull it, let it at zero, and it'll just, keep slowing down like it was before. Now, how to brake on a motorcycle. We have braking in a turn and braking in a straight line. Braking in a turn, you can only use the rear brake, which means we're going to have less braking power and we're going to slow down a lot slower. It's going to help us in case we think we're turning too tight or just make the turning easier generally. What you're going to do, you're going to pull the clutch in and you're going to apply the rear brake. And this is going to happen slowly and smoothly. You can pull the clutch in as fast as you want. That's going to remove the power from the wheels, and then you're going to add the brake. Now, braking in a straight line is going to be a lot faster, a lot easier, because we have more braking power where you get to use the rear and front brake. So brake in a straight line, I'm going to pull the clutch in, apply the rear and front brake. Alright, based on everything we've covered, you should know by now that the most important thing is clutch and throttle control. That is the biggest emphasis of this talk. Without that, you're not going to be able to master any other steps of accelerating, shifting gears, or braking. Those are the most important. So, to summarize, to get going, you're going to slowly let off the clutch while giving it more throttle. As the clutch is fully out, just regulate the motorcycle with the throttle. To continue speeding up, as the bike approaches red line, you're going to pull in that clutch, let off the throttle, upshift, and again, just like we did with how to accelerate, slowly let out that clutch again with giving it more throttle. To stop, in a straight line, pull in the clutch, and slowly and smoothly apply both the front and rear brake. Again, we have to pull in the clutch or else there's still going to be power on the bike turning those wheels. In a turn, pull in the clutch, only use the rear brake. So, who's ready to get out there and ride?